Hello, Tara here. Second video of showing you the page kits I'm going to be using for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round 19. This will be, let's see, 9 to 16. So, as the sketches are already posted, I am able to share those with you here, but please feel free to go over and sign up for the Facebook group and join in with the festivities. So here we are, day 9. I pretty well have this almost done. I'm using the Happy Birthday collection from Wild Whisper. This is just the rest of the collection. I'm just going to keep it in the back of the envelope so I don't have to go looking for it. And it's a sketch by April and Bishop Barrett. I really liked this one. I had to find the right photos for it though. So it's 3 circular photos with kind of square mats, which is a little different. So for this one, I'm using photos of our nephew who just turned 16. Sorry, great nephew. And so I'm going to do kind of a double mat here with these. I'm going to gut the back papers, of course. And then I'm not sure. I kind of feel like I want to use this one, whatever is gutted. I don't know if that's going to be too busy for the squares in behind. Or I may just cut out a couple of these presents for embellishments. I don't know. But anyway, because of the busyness of the papers, isn't this gorgeous paper, the bokeh? I love a bokeh. Anyway, so boop, boop, boop. Yeah, so pretty well done. Then I fussy cut out a few of the, what's this? Oh, okay, so I fussy cut some of the, there's a fussy cut sheet that you can buy now. Well, not now because they're not creating any more new product, unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so this is kind of where we stand and title here, so I'm gonna have to scooch that over. I've got some flair here from the same collection, and then I've got these old Heidi Swapp Color Magic chipboard alphas, and I don't know if you can see, but basically you can ink or spray or whatever, and then there's a resist, a dot pattern, shows down here. You could leave them like this too, but I think I'll use, I don't know what color, maybe this tealy color, I'm not sure, and just spell out 16, and then so I can put happy above it, and the little, I don't know if you can see the TH there after, and then that will be that. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot else to it, except, let's look at our, so this is, I've already forgotten, day 9, and I said in the previous video, I was watching Bookish Shala today, and she is using all the prompts from Scraptember with this month. So I thought that was a really good idea, and I'm going to try and do it too. So metallics, okay. Well, I can definitely either include some metallic thread underneath my clusters, or I can splatter with metallic spray, or both. Yeah, I think that'll work. And actually, maybe I have metallic sequins or confetti pieces too that I might add in. That would be pretty with the bokeh. Like they're an iridescent one. Where are they here? Just trying to remember how to do it. No, that's the next thing. They're from, this calls for confetti. So we've got a pearlescent gray. That would be pretty. This is crystal metallic frostbite. Oh, that would be the one, wouldn't it? Maybe? Or what else we got? These are hologram ones in silver. Those are maybe more metallic. I don't know. Yeah, well, we'll think about that. I'm thinking that one though, the frostbite looks pretty. But I don't have any more of that color in it. It's just kind of in this paper. And as I said, I'm just storing the rest of the bits behind so that I don't have to search up the envelope when I go finish up. Shoot, what I should be doing is writing that prompt right on these little papers, shouldn't I? If I were smart. Okay. Metallic. Does metallics have one L or two? Is it, it's only one on here, but I feel like it should have two. I don't know. I'll give it two. All right. On to day 10. So this is a mishmash, I think. Oh, I didn't even add in any extra bits to this. Okay. I think this was one of the ones I just was grabbing paper for and thought, oh, I'll deal with it later. All right, so it is a day 10, Linda Mowat, and it's a one-page sketch with 6 little photos kind of in a grid. I'm turning this into a 2-page sketch, so I'm just using this, plus I have a couple big photos that I want to do. So I've got 2 pieces of that. This is bits from what do you call it? No, well, these are 49 market paper, Nature Study Colored Foundations 1. But this was a not just for boys kit club kit. So I've got pictures of our nephew and his dog Duke, who has now passed, and I wanted to do a spread for his book that has all these pictures of Duke. So we'll have to zhuzh these up. Oh, I wonder if I should try, well, that's Pup. I don't know how to tell which is older and which is younger. How about, I don't know. Anyway, so obviously I'm going to use this for this one, and then this one I'm just going to use kind of the scraps. Like I might be able to just use the same top and bottom and then just kind of do something like that in place of this. Okay, so really I just have paper here. So what to add? And I just threw in these extra branding strips because you never know. You could use those up. So let's leave our papers out so we know what to grab. So as far as the sketch goes, got like 3 clusters, title, journaling. This kit, did I keep it out? I hope I did. It's usually if I'm using a kit, and I think I did a couple of page kits from that. I would have included it, hopefully. I didn't put it away. Well, shoot. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. So it was a super fallish kit, but this is not really a fallish layout, and that's why, although I mean happy thankful. Blessed. I think I'll take all of those off. Can I do that easily? And then kind of have, instead of 3 clusters on one page, do 3 clusters for the layout. Do you know what I mean? And then really these still aren't going to be the title. I might just cut his name on the silhouette out in larger letters, just Duke, because he's a good boy. What am I looking for? Here. Okay, so I wanted Blessed. Is this from Acorn Lane, Simple Stories? Happy, blessed, and what was the other one? Thankful. I wish it was in a different font. But we will make do. Okay. I'll leave this out for a second. I don't know if it'll work for what I'm thinking, but it might. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these out. I don't think there's anything else in this kit that would work. Stencil, I don't really need to get into that. Pumpkins, leaves. Okay, so let's just set this aside. And while I'm thinking about what else to add, let's look at this. Day 10 stickers. Oh, well, easy done. These are stickers, so. Okay, so we need, what do we need to fill that up? I mean, I can go in with some florals, I suppose, right? He a dog, he don't care for florals. Those go nice. It'll be a nice thick, or what about these ones? These are a little more masculine and they're not quite as big. 2011. Yeah, let's use those. Masculine flowers, like such a thing exists. What about these? I just got these Field Notes snippets. Oh, they're way too small. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Something that would be good to fill up that would be some Vicky Luton ephemera. And I'm thinking like way back to some of her older collections. Where did I put that? I have a whole So these go back to, well, print shop, of course, but here's Storyteller. And some of these work. Oh, this was a little tag mini album that I've never done. What else have we got in here? That's print shop. Yeah, know what? That might not be bad. Some of them. Oh, what's on here? Grateful for the people who make us happy. Well, he's not a people. I think I got 2 sets of some of these, or these ones maybe I've never used. Print shop. This is the one I was thinking would look nice with it. Yeah, the colors go a little bit. This is from Let's Wander. So, I mean, the arrows you can always use, stars. I think there's a nice heart there. In my own backyard. Well, that's perfect for a dog. Heck yes. Butterfly. Well, that has maps behind it, but we can include that. And this is from Storyteller or Wanderer? But I think the colors might work. I'm just gonna leave them all in it. Oh, and then this one is, what the heck, why do I have this tucked away? I try to keep these stickers out so I can use them. Happy travels. These tabs will be good. Good times. Today documented. Okay, so it just, doggies going just break my heart every time. Anyway, okay, I'm going to include, I think, both. Yeah, for now. We'll deal with, oh, I do have doggy flair. Of course I do. Let's see here. He wasn't a lab. God knows what he was. He had one ear that stuck up all the time. I mean, yeah, don't need any of that. No. Oh, I do have a lot of, but I don't think any of it jives. Maybe, but this is black. Well, yeah, let's just leave it. I think with all those packages of ephemera, we're probably pretty good. Okay. Here, I'm going to tidy this up and come back. Okay, day 11, and again, I just pulled papers and didn't do anything else. So, this one is Penny just chillaxing on the back porch. And so this is Angie Sailor Alesjik. Day 11, I'm so sorry. She's got bloop and a bloop. So the thing is, how do I, okay, so this is very old, Pink Paisley. What's it called? Treasures. Katie Petite. I did not know that she designed for Pink Paisley back in the day. Because this is, well, I know it was when I had my store because I think it was in one of my kits. So that's way back, beginning of the either 2010, 11, 12, in there somewhere. So what if we kept the outsides and we just ran this up the middle? Or, I mean, I don't think I need a chicken, but I do like that. And then we could use some of this. Oh, that's nice, huh? We use that, and then this down the middle. Let's do that. Okay. And then what else? This one might be a nice one to stitch on. This paper here is actually, it looks like a sewing pattern as the background. So I could stitch up these edges still need a title. And, oh, and what's the prompt for day 11? Wood veneer. Okay, let's pull out some wood. Got wood? Got wood. I got wood. Oh, hey now. That's pretty with it, isn't it? This is soup's old. Okay, let's, alrighty. Oh, and then this too. So we might use that. It's a girl, so we can do that. We still haven't got the wood. That's Christmassy. That is Hip Kit. It's a maybe. I feel like this is broken. Yeah. Not that that matters. I mean, you can make it work anyway. Let's use that up. That's Christmas. Frames. I don't feel, well, so down here it's got like a little, you know what, I had a whole bunch of ephemera that matched this collection. Let me go in my old school ephemera packets. Oh geez, look at it all. Oh my goodness. I really have to dig into here more often. With my luck, I purged it just like before I'm going to want to use it. This is just a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh. Just, oh, you remember these? These are Prima. You know where those used to come in is, I used to get Noelle Mignon kits. Do you remember her? She had great kits. But yeah, I don't, this is not the baggie I'm thinking of. I'm sure I have a baggie with stuff from that particular. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay, I'm going to, let's just pretend like I didn't say that. We will carry on with what we have at hand, and afterwards I'm going to look to see if I can't find what I'm thinking of. Oh, these buttons are nice. I think those came, I want to say in not just for boys kit, but I think maybe we'll let it go with just that for the chipboard. I'm gonna throw one of those in, and then hopefully, oh, a little snowflake got in there. You don't belong there, little fella. Right, gosh, that's bothering me about that ephemera. I'm gonna track it down. I'm sure it's here. But anywho's it's. Otherwise, I think we're good. We've got lots to play with, and this is a pretty just a nice clean sketch, and well, until I muck it up with all this jazz, but pretty good. Okay, wait a second, that's 11. Next one I have here is 13. Where's 12 at? I have them out of order. 12. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, So this is from several years back. Our friend's daughter, it was her prom, and they asked me to come over and take pictures. So that's just her with her parents. She gets married next year. I'm so excited. And she has since broke. She's not with the same guy, so that's why I didn't include one of that fella. So this is another one where I just was doing pages, or the paper. So I think I was planning to do like so, but maybe use this portion, right? And so like that, and then this floral piece along the top. So what are we looking at for papers? This was from my store stuff. My Mind's Eye, Authentic, Remarkable Authentic, 2013. That's on the back. And then this is a pink paisley, Katie Petite. Oh, I wonder if it's from that Hope Chest Heirlooms. I don't know if that was the same collection that I just was looking at there. And this is My Mind's Eye, Find Your Wings and Fly. Sky's the Limit floral. 2013. It's really pretty, huh? Anyway, so those are what I'm looking at. But the blue pulled her dress nice, but then was neutral enough that the pictures will stand out when they're like here, you know what I mean? Okay, so leave that kind of sticking out because that's what we have to match. Now this, I know I had stuff to go with that. I wonder where I put that. Oh, what was the prompt for this one? Did we get to that far? 12. Tone on tone. Well, outside of this, it is pretty tone on tone. So we'll just have to stick with the, some little feathers from Not Just for Boys. These little Cedar Lane tags that are like, I mean, that blue's pretty with it. Why don't we put those two with it? Okay, I think I'm gonna call that good for that one because I know I've got doesn't that just drive you crazy when something's like right there in the back of your head and you're like, I know I have it somewhere. Where is it? Anyway, I'll find it or not. Okay, next is one that I just was kind of working on. So it's, Sean Styles Lar, and she always does these ones where you get a ton of photos on a page. And because I was just working on it, I happened to notice what the prompt was, and it's a large photo. So I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail hard here. So it is what it is. But how's about a large title? Ta-da! So this is different stages of our house being built last year. So each line is a particular day, and it's from the same angle. I'm not gonna do, like, there's still, I mean, obviously we've done more since last I think this was September. So it starts May, and then every so often I'd go down and take a photo from the four corners. So I think what I want to do though is, instead of on the black or on the green, have it on this. This is a Heidi Swap paper. So do like SO, right? And then, where'd my sketch go? Okay. And then she's got some torn bits, titles there, but my title's gonna take up that much, so I'm probably gonna color that. I also pulled out, these are 49 in Market, Essential Text Blends in Sage. So I thought those would zhuzh up the ledger paper. Then I've got the Sage Wishing Bubbles and Baubles. So on hers, she's got some bigger circle elements, and you know, these are butterflies. This one says stay here, grow, dream, and then these little ones. So I thought they would work well. And then I just found that when I was digging through my wood stuff. I have this big wood key. I want to say Maya Road. Pulled some just a variety of these little buttons, and I can't even remember who makes these. They're pretty though. So, and then I've got a few cameras and a few hearts, and for the record, and that's a Simple Stories one. So I think that's a good start. And I mean, her sketch kind of is saying do a bunch of journaling. I can do some at the top and some at the bottom, and I might pull scraps just to punch some circles and add some bits here and there, but do that at the time. But yeah, I'm gonna fail as far as Scraptember's prompt of a large title or a large photo, unfortunately. I don't think I had any, but I mean, the largest photo I had for any of these is a 5x7. Okay, again, this is just paper, a couple sheets of paper. So that's a picture of Dave and I way back before we were married at a function, a wedding of a friend, and super permed hair. This is showing 3 photos from Lisa Sikorsky. I'm just going to use the one, and this paper, I'm going to try and really get the most out of it. This is one of the Studio Calico Sassafras collaborations. This was from, can't see, Eye Blind, 2012. But it's one of my favorites, and then I paired it with In My Mind's Eye. Unforgettable Story journal paper. So you've got I could cut those up, but actually I think I've got more of that paper. This was store stuff. So my plan is I'll just got enough to put this piece in behind. So just a smidgen. And then I was going to kind of tear it, like, so tear it along here, like it looks like several different chunks, right? So if I tear it along here, do a tear here, do a tear here, and then I layer them, I'm gonna get this kind of the scalloped paper look, and it's just, I don't know, that's kind of what I was thinking. So it looks like mixed media, which I could do something lighter on the pink, but is that going to, sometimes pinks and reds pull the color when you use a lighter, I might use another piece of paper as well, but I'm not sure. And then we need some florals. So this looks like pretty straightforward florally. You know what I haven't done is I bought all these Sizzix florals to, you know, make them. And I haven't used them. Those would be nice, huh? If we because they're all similar, right? So if I did a series of them and just use some scraps up, I think that's what I'll do. And then these ones are the super small ones. I think I might use a combination of a few of them. So that's what I'm gonna do. You heard me say it. That means I gotta do it, right? And then that'll use up some scraps from here, there, and everywhere. And I think I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna kind of stuff it here tonight all of a sudden. What time is it? 8 o'clock. It's not that late. What's wrong with me? Okay. This one is, oh shoot. And what was the prompt? Lazy. So that was day 14. Texture paste. Okay. So I am going to add a piece of, say, the Vicky Boutin paper, you know, the mixed media stuff, and do something with the texture paste. I might use a stencil, or I might just slather it on and do something with it. Okay, while I have this out, I'm looking at it, so it says puffy stickers. I don't think these count as puffy stickers. Okay, I'll have to get some puffy stickers. So this is going to be day 15 with Mandy Beyer. And I found these photos of the boys. So they went to my mom's one year for New Year's Eve, and they made they're not great photos. My mom never has been able to take decent photos, but anyway, that doesn't matter. So I'm kind of gonna, because this 2-page sketch, this is gingerbread house making, this is party noise makers. She probably let them have it for all of 5 minutes, and then was like, okay, that's enough, I'm not listening to that noise. No one heard. So this is a kit from the scrap room from December 2023. It's a double shot kit, fruitcake and tinsel, fancy pants. And so this came with that I'm not using. I decided I didn't want the lighter color. And then that's a piece that I just had bought to put with, because I thought that green was pretty, but I'm not using that today either. What I am using is, I added in some black because I thought the colors were really punched up with the black. And I thought I'd use this one for, now you'll see she's got two big chunks, right? So I haven't made up my mind. I feel like 2 chunks isn't enough. I feel like I need to, do them in several. So maybe 3 or 4 or 5 even. Well, we like even numbers, right? So probably 3. A couple of strips of 3. And I may, instead of doing all one this and all one that, I might take one over here. Do you know what I mean? Oh wait, I may use this because I need to do these scallopy bits. Or, I guess if I'm cutting these and leaving space, we'll have some of this left and we'll have some of that left. We'll see. To make, she's got barcode strips down here, and these do have nice barcode strips, so can use those. Okay, so as far as bits and pieces, the ones that came in the kit were these foam stickers, and there's enamel dots and some die cuts. They're all they're not very big though, right? Like scale wise, they're quite small, which is nice for card making, but not the greatest for this situation. So I pulled out, this is a Spellbinders die that I just got not long ago, Make It Merry Florals. And I thought we could do these little, like how she has them in the corners there. I thought that would work, and it's kind of the same style, I think. And then the other thing that I pulled was, there was the Mercy Terra kit from last November was, what was it, Joyful, I think. So she had this neat holiday cheer acrylic title, so I might use that for my main title. And then I pulled out from that same kit some Good Times, Cheerful, Jolly Holiday, Season's Greetings and Best Wishes for the New Year. These are some just off the Brads and Chipboard from That's a Simple Stories, and then Oh What Fun. And then this is Spiegel Mom Scraps, Vintage Village. I like how that teal just pops. So that's lots of good stuff there, but I need now puffy stickers. Puffy stickers. I can't. These are foam stickers, but I don't think I can get away with calling these puffy stickers. So what I'll do is, I've lots of Vicky Boutin Christmas stuff somewhere. Where do you suppose it is? You know what? I'm not gonna look for it tonight. I'm fading fast. So that's where the puffy will come from. Is the Vicky Boutin. So we will be able to satisfy Scraptember's requirement for day 15. Look how lazy I'm getting. I'm not even putting them back now. Envelopes. All right, here's another one where I was too lazy to, I just started pulling papers. Okay, day 16. And sketch is the requirement. We're on our way. So this is paper that I have been hoarding for some time. Basic Grace Serenade in Peacock. Isn't that beautiful? Like, come on. It's beautiful, right? Oh, even the back is, basic gray. Why do you do this to me? This is Chalk Studio, My Mind's Eye. Oh, that's Donna Farrar, or Rona Farrar in My Mind's Eye. Lettered paper. So I thought that went nice with it. And then this is Studio Calico Yearbook. But it's this peachy, it's not peach, is it? It's more of a, what would you call that? Anyone? I can't think. Doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know why I think about that or dwell on things like this. Anyway, this is a picture of my oldest and his girlfriend at her sister's wedding. Aren't they beautiful together? I just love this picture. When she sent it to me, I was like, I can't wait to scrapbook that. She's wearing like a really light lavender, but I just thought that this paper was perfect. So this is the sketch we're working with. Jessica Michaels, as ever, she's like going hard with the mixed media, and it's actually a kind of a Halloween sketch. I couldn't think of the word Halloween. How bad is that? Oh my god. Anywho's, it's okay. So I think my plan was so at one point I think I wanted to give this a real thin border, but I don't want to, I actually don't want to wreck the edge because it's such a pretty edge. You know what I could do? I could go around it with like an acrylic marker, or I could sew around this edge to make it look like this piece is sewn on in that color. I just have to have a thread that color, find a thread that color, and then I can might double mat, right? Double mat. Yeah. Then the other thing, so if I'm gonna sew, now I'm tempted to hand sew and then hand sew these swags here and just cut out little flaggies from, well, I won't have extra of that because I don't think I have 2 pieces of this. I've been like, don't touch it, but I can definitely cut out of that, and then would I use the back of either of these? No. I'll have to find something else to go with that would be pretty. Yeah, and just so mixed media, hand sewing. Yeah, so for it'll I mean, it's starting off with like nothing, but it's going to be a lot of work because I don't know what to use for a title there either. And sequins. I will find the perfect sequin mix. This is going to be a labor of love just because I love the picture so much. Anyway, I think that's it for tonight, guys. I'm getting punch drunk here, so it's time to call her a night. And so that's the first 2, and I have 2 more videos to bring to you with regards to page kits. And I need to do a a layout share because I haven't shared anything since July, and I actually have been scrapbooking. I've been kind of steering away from social media and not doing a whole lot other than just enjoying the summer and enjoying my friends and spending a bit of time with my mom and resting and just trying to be good, you know what I mean? So we'll call that good for tonight. And I appreciate you if you hung around, and we will talk to you again soon. Thanks so much. Bye.